Alright. Alright, so this lesson is on angles. We're going to start with naming angles. Oh, it's lacking. Do you guys know what an angle is made up of? Two lines. Instead of calling them lines, we have a specific name for it. Because a line looks like this, right? A line has arrows at both ends. What happens, or what's it called when you just have a line but with an arrow just at one end? There's a specific name for that.
I'm good at outside. So
Starts with an R. Yeah, you just gotta skip through it. It's not
arrow.
So it's called a ray. Can everyone draw this?
Wrong one.
So this is an angle, right? An angle is made up of two rays. We're gonna call, just on the side we'll say this is called a ray. Who knows what this is called? The point in which the rays intersect or meet at.
The angle? No, that's...
The rest of the side.
It has a name, I remember doing this.
Yeah. Here's a hint. You see how they make this V?
Yeah.
What starts with a V?
Vertical.
Close? Vertex. This is called the vertex. So an angle is made up of two rays that share the same vertex. Okay. Now, when we talk about angles or when we name them, we can name them in many ways. Someone give me three random letters as our example. Three random letters.
BYU.
BYU, why not? Call this one B, call this one Y, call this one U. Okay? Whenever you're working with angle names, it's always uppercase. These points are uppercase. And when you name them, here's the names. You have to name them in a specific order. Can someone just take a guess? What's one possible name for this angle right here?
Which one?
Tell me.
Wait, which one?
For this angle, this entire thing.
I just go left to right or
Tell me. Give me
BYU?
one. Okay, so not just the letters BYU, but you have to say angle BYU. So put that angle symbol and then BYU. Okay, so we went BYU this way. What's another combination?
YU. YUB? Or U?
Okay, I heard, watch this, I heard YBU. Am I tracing that angle though? No, because BYU went this way. UYB. U, what is it?
UYB.
UYB. You're missing something very important.
Angle.
Angle UYB. Write that one down. Angle UYB. Okay. Now sometimes when you only have one angle, you can sometimes name it by its vertex. So you can say this is angle Y. Would you name it angle B? No, because that's not the vertex. So you only have like one ray this way, but the vertex actually shows both. And the last way to name it, it's invisible now, but sometimes they show you this curve right here, the degrees. And then sometimes right now, like if we use X, this is called angle X. Okay, so sometimes the name of the angle is inside of that actual angle. Okay? This is that first video. This is what that first video went over. Now, tell me why again we wouldn't name this angle BUY. Why is this not angle BUY? BUY. Yeah.
It's because it'd be, if you did BUY, it'd be like that.
Yeah,
and
you're not
the vertex would be
tracing
different,
the angle.
right?
The vertex always needs to be where in the three letters? Where does the vertex always need to be?
In the middle.
In the middle. You'll notice that, right? Good. So that's technically that first video. Can you pull up the first exercise? Go to that sheet. Go to, yeah, this one, name angles. Go to the slides. Go to the first exercise. Click on name angles. I think it might be glitching for many of you. It's like one problem works and then the other one doesn't, but do it right now. Complete that exercise right now. You should know enough in order to, or you should be able to answer all of those questions if they do show up. Alright, so this next portion is learning about different angle relationships. The first pair is what we're, or not pair, but the first type of angles are complementary angles. Write down complementary. Complementary And since we're lazy, we're just going to use the symbol for angles. Complementary. What does it mean to complement someone?
To add or add to define, I don't know.
Is
Please,
complimenting someone
It's a nice
It's a good thing.
a good or bad thing?
Good.
Okay, good. Maybe
A
those
good
two people are
comment.
pretty close to each other, right? Or maybe
Oh,
either
I-
in proximity or maybe emotionally. But complementary angles are two angles that are what?
very close.
The same?
What if I told you this? This angle here and this angle here. These two angles, this one and this two. I'm drawing it out a little further so you can see the two. But I am saying that these two are complementary. What is their sum? What is the sum of their degrees?
90.
Write down complementary angles have a sum of 90 degrees. Okay? And they don't have to be next to each other, but just know that together they make a right angle.
Yeah, which
So
90.
together they're all right. So if they have the sum of 90 degrees, if you know one, can you technically find out what the other measurement is?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's say for this one, let's say if this one is
45.
25 degrees. Talk with each other. What is the measurement of this one? Even though it doesn't look like it's not drawn to scale, but technically, what is this measurement?
65 degrees.
That's what he said. It's the
So-
degrees, and then because the whole sum is going to be 90, you can just minus.
Okay, I want you guys to make an equation. Watch this. This angle plus this angle equals, what's the sum?
90.
90 degrees. Write that down.
What do you want us to do if the glitch is happening?
Just go through
Oh,
it.
yeah.
And then move on.
Okay, the goal.
90 degrees. What can we fit in here and here?
45.
Okay, the first one is 25 degrees
Oh,
plus. We
A
don't know
variable.
the other one yet. We'll just say x, the variable. Yeah. Okay. I'm writing a fancy x. And this is a one-step equation, just like what we did in the last unit, right? 25 plus x is 90. How do we get this x all by itself? What do we do to both sides?
You isolate it
By doing what?
by
adding
doing the
25.
opposite on
Or-
each side.
Add or subtract from the 5.
Subtract.
Subtract.
Everyone answer. Subtract, right? So minus 25 and minus 25. Very good. Hey, we have x is equal to, what is 90 minus 25?
65.
Very good. 65 degrees. And I'll just call this x. We just found that out. So just remember any pair of complementary angles always have a sum of 90. So we found out that here are examples. We have 25 and 65 degrees. Someone give me another example.
45 and 40.
We have
Or
45
X.
and we can say and
45.
45 degrees. Yeah, they're both complementary. In your notebook, write down your own pair of complementary angles. My favorite one is 1 and 89. Don't write that one, but write something else. 2. Write it down. We're going to go around and share our complementary angle pairs.
Oh, shoot. No basic.
What's yours? Any. There are many. You could even go into decimals. What's
Oh, I
yours?
was going to ask that. 2 and 88.
2 and 88. I'll take it. Next. Whoever's done, just share it. 50 and 40. Yeah. Next.
3 and 87.
3 and 87. Good. Tia.
85 and 5.
85 and 5. I'll take it. Mama and Megan.
10 plus 80.
10 and 80. Megan. Just choose one number. Choose a random number. 25. What's the complementary? Oh, you stole that one. We already had that. 25 and 65. How about this? 20. How about 20?
20 and 5.
20 and 20 plus what is 90?
Oh.
Or
70. Good.
Thank
Okay.
you. I
wait,
cannot
Good,
just
good.
9.5 plus 80.5.
We could do decimals as well. I'm not going to do that though because I don't want to. All right. Complementary angles. Good. Can everyone show me how they would represent complementary angles with their hands or fingers? How would you show that.
Fingers.
Okay, your whole
90
arm.
degrees.
How about just with a hand?
Yeah.
How about this? Right angle. Okay, now, what if I told you supplementary
Welcome to Hawaii.
supplementary angles are a different type of relationship? Take a guess as to how many degrees it has. If complementary has 90, what do you think supplementary has?
180.
180.
Okay, wait. If it has 180, what does it look like?
Circle.
So it looks like
Half a circle.
half circle. So it's this
Oh, 360.
and another this. How does that look like?
Half circle. I think. Or
Half a circle. It's a whole circle. It's 360. Right?
360 is a full circle.
Watch this. If you have 90, and you put another 90,
Ooh.
what do they make?
Oh.
Oh, diameter.
Just a straight line. Yeah. All right, supplementary angles. We can make a straight line, and there could be many angles in here.
Hold on. No.
Let's put 4 different angles. It doesn't have to just be 2. They all have to share the same vertex. Make sure it's not coming out of different places. Okay. Supplementary angles, you guys said, has a sum of 180. Write down sum of 180. And this is easy to remember because it's just twice of our complementary, right? Using your hands or your fingers, can you show me how you would represent supplementary angles? If this is complementary, how do you show supplementary?
Just go like this.
Oh. Yeah.
We just went like this. Line. You know, like that emoji, like.
Shrug.
Alright, now watch this. If this, let's say this is 30 degrees, if this is 40 degrees, if this is 50 degrees, is there any way we can find out what x is?
Yes.
Yeah. Before
thing
I
we
go
did
over
first
it, see if you can come up with some kind of equation to say, hey, blah, 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 all equals to 180. See if you can come up with that
Do
equation.
you
on
have
your
to
own.
use those numbers?
You have to. Just try.
Oh,
Try your best.
Please.
Everyone else in here, stretch.
Oh, yeah.
Elle, can you tell the people in the hotspot to stretch? Oh!
I don't really like stretching, but it's nice to just go like this.
Yeah,
Back
go
away.
back crack. Alright, who can come up with that equation? What is it?
30 degrees
30.
plus 40
Very
degrees
good. Plus 40.
plus 50
Plus
degrees
50.
plus 60
We don't know
degrees
60
Variable.
yet, but we'll
plus
say plus x
x
is equal to what?
equals 180.
Please write that down. That's perfect.
I did y instead of x.
Okay? This is the equation we're going to use. Now, if we wanted to find out what x is, we technically have to get rid of these, but are we going to do minus 30, minus 40, minus 50? What do we do?
Just
Just
minus it by 180. Or you
Just
can add them all
add
together and
all
then
the
do
I will do that. Add this all together first, and then move it all. So what is 30 plus 40?
120.
30
120.
plus 40 is
120.
70. Okay, yeah, 120. So 120 degrees plus x equals 180.
60. Or
And now this is just a one-step equation. I'm going to hear from, okay, Mao, I heard from you. Chandra, I heard from you. Let's hear from the other 4. What do we do to solve for x?
120.
Minus 120 on both sides. X is equal to, like you guys said, 60 degrees. That's basically how you solve for supplementary angles. So if you're given anything that's missing, you just find the difference from all of that to 180.
I made a different equation.
What's your equation?
It was 180 minus 30.
Oh, so minus parentheses 30, 40, 50.
Yeah.
That's another variation. This is what she said. She said, can you guys see here? 180 minus the sum of 30, 40, 50 equals x.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another way too. It's harder to set it up that way only because
I
you
would
have
just-
parentheses now and then you have subtraction. But this way you have all addition and it's just easier. But if that works for
It's
you,
just another way of
Yeah.
saying 120
It is. A lot of people get mixed up over here though. Sometimes they say, okay, I'm gonna minus this, minus this, minus this, and then they end up adding these to what they subtracted, and it just get messed up. But that's fine too. That one works. Okay. Tell the person next to you what's the difference between complementary and supplementary, and then we're gonna move on. Go.
Difference between complementary
You too.
and
Okay.
supplementary.
What's the
It
difference
is-
between complementary?
It is
One difference is the degrees in complementary and supplementary, because complementary
And then
has
supplementary,
a
it has a sum of
90-degree
180.
angle,
It's just a straight line.
and
Like the
the
basic.
supplementary has a 180 angle.
All right. My last one looks like this. Everyone do this. Watch. Follow. Follow. Okay. Follow. 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 Okay. No. So look at this angle on the top, right here, right where my face is. Is it the same as any of these other angles?
No.
Just on the top right here where my face is. Is it the same as this angle? This angle?
No.
This angle.
Well,
Look at it.
Yes.
No. The top one. Is it the same as this?
No.
Bottom?
Yes.
it's the same as the bottom.
Oh.
No, yes, no.
Are the sides the same than the top and bottom?
Look at the top
Same.
and bottom. Look at the top and bottom. Are they changing at the same rate?
Yes.
They're exactly the same,
Oh.
right?
Okay.
Because if you have two lines, two straight lines that are intersecting each other, do this with your fingers. Look at it. No matter what you do, no matter how you change it, the top and the bottom will be the same. So that means, what about the left and right?
They're also the same.
Also the same. These are what we call vertical angles. Write down vertical angles. Okay? Just like what I said, vertical angles consists of two lines or two, basically rays. Two angles with their own rays. This, right? And if they share the same vertex, and if they're a straight line, then the ones on the top and bottom are the same, and the ones on the left and right are the same. Here's how we notate it. If you do,
Does it have a
they
set
actually don't
sum?
have a sum.
Got it.
They don't have a sum. If they have a top, or if the top has one line, the bottom has one line, they actually look exactly the same, right? And then the left and right are the same, but I'm not going to put one line and one line again because it looks like those. So put a double line on that pair. You done? Okay, give me 3 minutes. Oh, do that sheet of paper that I left on the table. Figure out the angles for all of those parts. All right, so with this information, we can actually discover what the relationships or what the degrees are for the rest. If I said that this was, let's say, 35 degrees, if this is 35 degrees,
The bottom is
the bottom is 35 degrees. Is there any way that we can figure out what the measurement for these two angles are?
Do you add those together?
Look
the top
back
and
at
bottom?
something. Look at this.
Do you add the top and bottom?
Oh.
Huh.
Was that equal?
These two angles should
That
equal
equal
up to
to
what?
90. Or no, 180. 180.
180. These two angles are what?
Supplementary.
Supplementary. So if this plus this is 180, how do we find this out?
Subtract 35 from 180.
Basically 35 plus what is 180, right? Can you tell me how, what do you do to both sides, Tail? Minus 35, good. Minus 35, good. And what is the value of x?
X equals 155.
155.
Alright.
That's some good mental math.
No, 145.
145.
Wrong. I'm wrong.
That's not good mental math. Me too. I'm like, wait, that was really fast, but I'll just take it. But yeah, thank you for checking it out. 145. Now, if this one's 145, what's this one then?
You do another supplementary.
45.
Hello.
Now, you could say that this one's 145 because these are supplementary, but you could also say this is 145 because these are what?
They're the
Same.
same.
Vertical. Okay, so write down vertical angles are equivalent.
Opposite adjacent is always my fault.
Opposite adjacent.
That was on my question.
Opposite. Which one is that? Alternate and interior?
Not alternate or opposite. So if you're like,
Oh,
you have to
like this, like this.
yeah.
Yeah.
These two are because anyway. What's that website with the weird voices?
Noisely, Noisli. I call these
Opposite interior, opposite
interior, yeah.
Opposite interior, opposite interior.
Okay, so don't worry about this. Mr. LaChance is just showing off with his knowledge. All right. So basically, this is all you need to know to do those two exercises. So watch first. Look at me. Look at me.
Simple now.
If you have two lines that are straight, you'll have vertical angles. But if you have two lines where one is straight but the other one goes like this, are these vertical?
No.
Are these vertical?
No.
No, it has to be two straight lines, okay? Two exactly straight lines.
So our problems on the exercises are only going to be straight lines.
Nope, they'll give you some crooked lines like that. And they're just
What
going to
the
say,
heck?
are these vertical?
Oh.
No, they're not. Okay,
Just
go
that.
ahead and do the exercise now. Okay, this is my small group. Say hi, you guys.
Hi.
Oh, back there too. All right, go ahead and do those